Hey all, my name is Jim Neal and I'm in the MATM program here at Fuller. I'm about halfway through the program. I started Fuller about 2 years ago, returning to school after retiring from Verizon Communications. I completed my undergraduate degrees in my 20s and then married, started a family, and spent the next 25 years building my career at GTE, later called Verizon. I grew up in Fort Wayne, Indiana. My wife Stephanie and I moved to Tampa in 2002 as part of a job transfer, and I retired almost 9 years ago now, and that's hard to believe. Stephanie and I have three grown sons: Stuart, who teaches English as a second language in Suncheon, South Korea; Jason, a construction manager currently living in Scottsdale, Arizona; and my youngest son, Joe, is a baker for the Whole Foods Bakehouse in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We currently have two cats who graciously allow us to share the house with them. In our spare time, Stephanie and I enjoy traveling, and I enjoy cooking, reading, and volunteering at my church. In January, Stephanie and I traveled to South Korea to witness and participate in Stuart's wedding. Jason and Joe were also there, so we had the whole family together for the first time in quite a while, and that made me happy. A little bit about my faith journey. I grew up Presbyterian, PCUSA, which was my mom's faith, and switched to the Baptist faith, American Baptist Churches USA, when Stephanie and I were married. When we moved to Tampa, we discovered that there were no American Baptist churches in the Tampa Bay area. So we searched and found Bayshore Baptist Church, a member of the Cooperative Baptist Fellowship. We joined Bayshore in early 2003, and that was one of the best decisions that Stephanie and I made in moving to Tampa. For all its human faults and frailties, Bayshore's congregation strives to model the saving grace of Jesus Christ to our neighborhood and to the world. They and the staff have been instrumental in helping me work on discerning God's direction in my life. So, where do I see God leading me with this expensive master's degree? The short and most honest answer is I'm still not entirely sure. I've completed my primary career, my wage earning career, if you will, and could be enjoying life on the golf course. But several years of retirement bliss left something of a void in my soul. I felt like there had to be more to life, which is when I began to sense a call to seminary. At this point, I see myself as possibly a chaplain or spiritual mentor at a hospital, hospice, or assisted living facility. But being retired is nice in that I have the flexibility to try some new ministries, experiment in some areas that I wouldn't have considered earlier, and just be open to wherever God might be calling. I'm excited to take this class with you. Baptists have a long history of sharing our faith at the intersection with the public square. Traditionally, Baptists in the United States have been a strong voice in support of individual freedom, the separation of church and state, and the right to practice your faith and my faith as we relate to God. In the words attributed to the 17th century German Lutheran theologian Rupertus Meldenius, in essentials unity, in non-essentials liberty, in all things charity. And that I've taken on as my starting point. I'm looking forward to learning from and sharing with each of you. Grace and peace.